everybody? It's Reckless and welcome to Breaking the Fourth Wall. It is March 17th, 2017, and it's also a Friday, which means it is another weekend of Xur. Now, it is actually week 132 to be exact. However, besides that, it is also St. Paddy's Day. Yay! And with that said, I'm going to open up a beer. Got my awesome little Frank Corona here. Whoops. It's not opening. No. I can't do it. It doesn't want to open. There you go. Third time's a charm. Wow. Before we get into the video, if you guys enjoy it, hitting that like button and giving your opinion in the comment section below will be greatly appreciated. So, Xur is located in the tower in the Hollow Guardians to the right. And let's go see what he has this week in his Shadow Shop. Xur! What's up, dude? You want a beer? I got a beer. I'm feeling kind of lucky today. So, we are going to start with the Curios first. We have Plasma Drive as well as Void Drive for those awesome rare sparrows to upgrade them into legendaries. Then we have your Heavy Ammo Synthesis. Don't bother with this one. However, we got your other Heavy Ammo Synthesis. Bother with this one. You get 10 Heavy Ammo Synthesis for 3 strange coins. Then we got your 3 of coins. You get 5 for 7 strange coins. Then we got your glass needles. You get 3 for 3 strange coins, 3 motes of light, as well as 1 exotic shard. As for your material exchange, you get 1 mote of light for 2 strange coins. As for your exotic shard, you get 1 exotic shard for 7 strange coins. Let's get this out of the way. You ever so worthless legacy engram. Do not waste your strange coins on this. It is pointless. 29 strange coins for this crap. Just don't do it. Just don't. It's just don't. Okay? You'll feel better that way. Anyways, so the very first exotic we will be going over is going to be the Glass House for the Titan class. This has an intellect and strength roll on it. Main perk on this is Bathed in Light, which Blessing of Light and Weapons of Light last longer. Secondary perks on this are Access to Assets, Heavy Lifting, as well as Invigoration. Now, starting with the actual main perk itself, Blessings of Light and Weapons of Light last longer. This is an okay exotic. There are better exotics I feel out there for the Titan, especially for the Bubble Titan. So the Defender definitely, no. This exotic I feel probably would get a at least tier 3, tier 3.5 in PvP. But it definitely does get at least a tier 2 in PvE. Just because PvE is a little bit easier, in my opinion, when it comes to using certain exotics. However, as for this perk right here, Invigoration, I probably would try to re-roll this with Glass Needles and try to get Better Already. Because Better Already with Access to Assets is beautiful, in my opinion. But you can take it with a grain of salt. Would I suggest you guys get it? Yeah, go ahead. If you guys don't have anything but you want a decent exotic, by all means grab it. However, if you guys do have the Armamentarium or Twilight Garrison, I probably would still use both of those over the Glass House on a Bubble Titan. That's just me. The next exotic we will be going over is the Ram for the Warlock, which has an Intellect and Strength roll. Main perk on this is Strength of the Ram, which increased armor. All Voidwalker melees trigger a lifesteal on hit. Secondary perks on this are Inverse Shadow, Second Thoughts, as well as Infusion. Now, for the same thing as the last helmet, I would still rather have Better Already than Infusion, but Infusion would definitely be my second pick. Going to the main perk, strength of the ram, increased all armor. Because of that part alone makes this helmet universal for all of the 3 subclasses for the Warlock, which makes it good. However, this thing specifically shines when it comes to the Voidwalker, and obviously, you know, it triggers lifesteal on hit. Now, there's a lot of debate on whether people should use this, the Ophidian aspect, or Nothing Manacles. Personally, even though there was a nerf, I would probably still use the Ophidian aspect and then the Nothing Manacles over the ram. But that is not saying that the ram is not a good exotic. Once again, the beginning part of this is increased armor, which is versatile on each subclass. However, the Ophidian aspect is also versatile on each class. So, when it comes to Voidwalkers, specifically, this probably would at least be my 3rd or 4th pick, because we still have other things like, hey, wow, I got 3 Ophidian aspects. Other things like the Ophidian aspect, Nothing Manacles, Void Fang Vestments, and I probably would even use Light Beyond Nemesis before using the ram. That's just me. That's my opinion. That's what I like using. You know, I'm not saying that's what everyone else should use. That's just what I feel I think is best. And probably in that order too. So, Ophidian aspect, Nothing Manacles, Void Fang Vestments, Light Beyond Nemesis, and then the ram. That's just me. Take it with a grain of salt. I'm sorry. But that does not mean this exotic helmet is still not good. It is. Give me a second. Still good. It really is. So, I would still consider this a tier 2 in PvP as well as PvE. You know, it's still a good exotic. I still would get it if you guys don't have it. But I do feel like there are better exotics to use before the ram. That's just me. So, would I suggest you guys get it? Yeah, go ahead, grab it if you don't have it. Or, if you don't have a Warlock, grab it anyways, shard it. Oh, I'm sorry. Grab it, shard it, call it a day. That way it's in your inventory at least, so you can maybe use it later on, if you decide to make a Warlock. The last exotic piece of armor we are going to look at is the Shinobu's Vow. And this one has a full discipline roll, and this is for the Hunter. And the main perk on this is New Tricks, which improves skip grenade, and you gain an additional skip grenade charge. Secondary perks on this are Fastball, Momentum Transfer, Hand Cannon Loader, as well as Shotgun Loader. Shotgun Loader doesn't really help you, given the fact that the meta has changed, but Hand Cannon Loader will. Now, Shinobu's Vow is another exotic that did get nerfed, but I still feel it's still good. When you get that additional skip grenade charge, it's still good. You know, still good. It still does track. It doesn't track as good as it used to, but then again, you can blame everybody who cries about things that need to be nerfed and blah, 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 whatever. I'll make a video on that for another day. But the Shinobu's Vow is still definitely a good exotic, and I still use it on my Blade Dancer whenever I do use my Blade Dancer. So, I would suggest you guys still pick it up. I consider this at least a tier 1.5 to tier 2 in PvP as well as PvE. So, by all means, go ahead and pick it up. Ooh, excuse me. The next and final exotic we will be going over is the Telesto, which is an exotic fusion rifle that does void damage. It has a okay charge rate, has a great impact, not so good range. Stability on this is amazing. Reload speed, great. Magazine of 4. Main perk on this is Unplanned Reprieve. I think that's Reprieve. Which fusion projectiles attach and detonate with a delayed void blast, which is definitely good. Other perks on this are Smart Drift Control, CQB ballistics, smooth ballistics, battle runner, lightweight, enhanced battery, flared magwell, as well as Harbinger's Spark, which multi-kills with this weapon spawn orbs for your allies. And then we have your ornaments, Queen's Command. That's what that looks like. And then we have your Lingering Vestige. That's not it. Lingering Vestige. I actually like this one a lot better. Now, this is a good fusion rifle. I don't care what anybody says. This is still a good fusion rifle. You do not have to actually shoot a person to get the maximum effectiveness of this fusion rifle. And I'll explain why. Now, I have used this fusion rifle tons of times before where I just shoot the ground at an area where I know an enemy is chasing me, and I will just finish them up with a 1 to 2 burst of a pulse rifle, a scout rifle, or something. It doesn't really matter. It's definitely a good setup weapon if you can switch weapons fast enough. So usually when it comes to a Void Walker, I will shoot the Telesto, use my grenade, and then follow up with my primary. It's definitely good for multiple encounters because you can set up multiple enemies with this, and this thing sticks to walls. It sticks to the ground. It sticks to ceilings, not ceilings. So it's definitely a good versatile exotic to use, especially for a special weapon. So if you are definitely good with setting things up when people are chasing you, by all means, grab it, use this, because you definitely can use it to its maximum effectiveness. Or you just, go ahead and just shoot somebody, Either way, it's fine. And that, my friend, brings us to the end of the video. Thank you, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for all your support. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notification if you haven't already. I'm Reckless, and remember, only success, and I will see you guys next time. I'm going to go finish my burr. Peace.